back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I have a message from the Father that He wants me to speak on. Now, I have spoke on many people out here that the Father wanted me to speak on. And now He wants me to speak on the transgenders. He wants me to speak on this. Gays. He wants me to speak on this. Now, the Father give me things to do out here in the world. And He give me to right to call judgment on everybody out there in the world. He give me the right to call judgment. But the point is that this is not about the judgment right now. This is not about the judgment. It's about the way the transgenders are seeing themselves and how they are acting towards other people in the world. Now, if y'all have any questions on what I have to say, then you go to the Father and talk to Him about this, because I am just a messenger. Do not shoot the messenger, because I am just a messenger to relay the message to everybody that the Father wants me to lay messages to. Now, it's y'all turn to be laid a message to of the way y'all act out here in this world. Now, if y'all get offended on it, then that's okay. You got to deal with the Father on that. Because like I said, I'm just a messenger. That's all I am. I'm just a messenger. And whatever the Father tells me to speak, that's what I do. So I do this to everybody. Nobody is no different than nobody. I'm here to serve the way that God wants me to serve. That's what I'm here to do the Lord's will. Whatever He tells me to do, that's how I do. And if you got any questions that you want to ask on this, you go to the Lord. Because He ready. He stand by for everybody that got a question for what He want me to say. So, this is what He want me to say. Now, it doesn't matter what you are. If you are, black, white, blue, orange, purple, pink, whatever, it don't matter. Whatever your race is, your creed is, it don't matter. But the point is, what matters is the name that you was born from your earthly parents. That's what matters. The point is He's saying that it doesn't matter, you going to the doctor and trying to get people to call you a different name. Your name is what your earthly parents give you, regardless of what you call yourself or what you want to be. This is what the Father is saying. You are still woman and man, regardless of what y'all call yourself. You're still a woman or a man. Now, the Father don't make no mistakes on how He create His children's. He don't make no mistakes. So, if you feel that you are a woman or a man, regardless of what you think you are, you still have a name that your earthly parents have gave you. And you go by that name that the earthly parents have gave you. So when you go to the doctor and your name is Susie, but you call yourself another name, even though you are a man of a woman, and your parents brought you here as a man, or a woman, and they gave you that name, that earthly name, that's the name that you go off of. So even if you want to say that you are transgender, whatever you want to call yourself, women or man, whatever y'all want to call yourself, you still have an earthly name that your parents have brought you in the world, that you was born to learn to know about. This is what the Father's saying. So when you go to them doctors, you give them your earthly name from what you was born from the person, from your parents. You give these people that works for the doctor your earthly name. Why should they have to go beating around a bush around some other name when you was not born from that name? You was born from the earthly name that your parents have gave you. So if anybody that works in the hospital and you calling to make an appointment to see the doctor, they ask you, what is your earthly name? That's what you give them. Your earthly name that your earthly parents gave you. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. You don't have no right to have nobody to call you something else that your earthly parents have gave you to be called from. Okay? Now, we don't know what the problem is with y'all trying to sit here and get people to call y'all certain other things when you was not born from that certain other thing. You was born from the earthly names that your parents have gave you. This is what the Father is saying. So, if you don't want to get called on judgment on what the Father is saying, then y'all need to get it together here. Okay? Get it together. Because in the Bible, which y'all know that it should be man and man and woman in the Bible. That's the way the Father got it. Because he created Adam and Eve, not Eve and Eve and Steve and Steve. He did not do that. Okay? So he wants y'all to get it together, regardless. The Father loves his children, all equal, no different. He loves you all the same. Okay? He loves you all the same. No different than nobody. So don't give these people a hard time just because you think you are a different gender. You have to right to take people through problem. You don't. You give people respect. When respect is due, you give it to them as they give you respect. Understand this. Thank you, Father. Thank you. That's how you do that. You give them respect as you want respect. Then you have to earn respect in order to get respect. You have to earn that. Therefore, respect other people and they will respect y'all. Let it go. Let it go and treat people with respect so they can treat you with respect. If you do that, then people will respect you and you wouldn't have a problem with dealing with people out in the world because people don't care these days what you are. Don't nobody care about that. You have to worry about, do the Father care about what you are? That's what you got to worry about. Y'all have to worry about, transgenders, what the Father care about, how y'all carrying y'allself. That's what y'all have to worry about. Because at the end of the day, you have to answer to the Father. You all have to answer to the Father at the end of the day. Okay? So how you live your life, the Father give you free will. None whatsoever. He give you free will to make your choices on this earth. He give you free will to do that. Okay? But at the end of the day, when the Father getting ready to call you home, that's between y'all and the Father. That's the main point right there. And that's what y'all got to deal with. That's what y'all got to deal with. Worry about what the Father think about you, then worry about what other people think about you. Because at the end of the day, you got to answer to the Father when he get ready to call you home. Y'all got to answer to the Father. Oh, how you live your life down here. You got to answer to the Father on this. This between all of y'all, everybody on God's green earth that think they can live their life any kind of way. At the end of the day, you got to answer to the Father at the end of the day. So, whatever field that y'all feel that y'all want to live y'all life, then do that. Live your life to the quarter to the day you get ready to die, because at the end of the day, the answer comes to the Father. The answer comes to the Father. You have to face the Father at the end of the day. It don't matter how you live your life. At the end of the day, you have to answer to the Father. So that's what y'all need to get it together at. Each and every last one of y'all, transgender, the people that women and men, whatever y'all call yourself, at the end of the day, you all got to answer to the Father. So it don't matter. It don't matter. All the Father says is respect of the people. As you want to be respected, you respect the people the same way. Because like I keep telling y'all, the Father sees everything. Y'all can't pull nothing over the Father because he sees everything. Transgender, don't think that the Father don't see y'all, because he does. He sees everything y'all do, as well as he sees everybody else on God's green earth. He sees what they do. So don't think the Father don't see how you act and how you treat people or whatever, because he does. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you got to answer to the Father. That's the way it goes. At the end of the day, you got to answer to the Father. So the name that your earthly parents give you, that's what you go by. You don't give nobody no hard time just because you transgenders. That don't have nothing to do with it. You still God's children. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You still God's children. So get with the program and respect people as well as you want to be respected. You respect people the same way. This is what the Father want me to say to y'all. This is what he want me to say. He said, get it together. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to answer to him. Even each and every last one of y'all transgenders is going to have to answer to the Father at the end of the day. Because y'all is no different than nobody else. Y'all all the same. Y'all all God's children. And you're going to have to answer to him at the end of the day. So this is what he want me to talk about. And I have spoke the words that the Father want me to speak on. So like I said, if you got any questions that you feel that you want to say, the Father says he's here. Just come to him and he's ready to listen to each and every last one of y'all if y'all got something to say. This is what he wanted me to speak on. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.